Robert Randall here again today to demonstrate for you the Evolution Kit. Now, for years we called this a sample kit, but it's really an Evolution Kit. And the first thing as a consultant what you want to do is come out and put this nice green felt that we provided for you inside the pocket. Now, inside the pocket there, we put this on the table and we set up our heat lamp. Because what's the first most important thing about a sunroom? Glass. Alright? The room is made up of 70% glass. This is what a conventional construction guy cannot duplicate. He can put windows in there, he can put bigger windows in there, but he can't do mullion to mullion glass like we can do in a sunroom. So if you want a room addition, if you're looking for a bedroom, or you're looking for a dining room, you're looking for a new family room, get a room addition. But if you're looking to live outdoors and extend the house outdoors and extend the life of the home inside, get a sunroom because it has 70% glass all the way around. And if you added our new Skyview skylights or an all glass solarium roof, you'll have even more. But the point is, a sunroom is going to make you feel outdoors, indoors, and a conventional construction guy can never duplicate it. Now, with the evolution of glass, we have a sample here for you to show you how it works. All right, so we have all different types of glass available. Now, Temo's been around for 50 years. We have access to every type of glass that's available in the industry, right? So we could do anything that we wanted when it comes to building a sunroom. So when it comes to your choices, right now my BTU meter's set at 100% heat transfer coming through this sun lamp. If I use a single pane window system, it's going to help a little bit. It takes it down to 81. You may want to write these numbers down. If I have clear glass, now some companies call this their all-season or four-season room. It's insulated glass, may have argon gas in it. It's going to help a little bit, but it's still clear. It takes it down to 64. Triple pane windows, not really used in the enclosure business ever. Sometimes you had replacement windows with it years ago. Very expensive window. They really don't even make them anymore. But a triple pane window is going to take us down to 51, so that's going to reduce 50% of the heat transfer in there, even with a low E coating. So low E became the most popular. There's all different kinds, hard coat, soft coat, but at the end of the day, it's about the window installed correctly. But the insulated low E window was half the price of a triple pane, and it takes us down to 59. If you remember, we were at 51 with the triple pane. We're at 59 with this. Now, polystyrene, we use this in our roof. We use it in the 18-inch knee wall. But if we use this on the windows, you wouldn't be able to see very much in the backyard. All right? It takes us down to 4. So if you're just looking to build a thermos and build all solid walls, polystyrene might be your choice. Now, Temo makes the ultimate screen room and the 206 wall system with the HPG 2000 glass. It's exclusive to us. All right? That takes us down to 36. This is a better performer than the low E. Take 5 panes of glass, the low E and the triple pane, and my number is going to go down to 29. All right, I was at 36 with just our single pane window system up there, so that gives you an idea of how well it's going to perform. It's designed to reflect the sun and let the sun come through at certain times. There's special fragments in the glass, and it's all tempered safety glass. Now, if you want to go to the extent further, you want to go to the 406 wall, because just a reminder, I can build this with the 2-inch ultimate screen room, the 206, the second story, the grand view windows. I can do this all with just glass. If you want to go to the ultimate room with the 406 with the thermally broken wall, the Cardinal 366, there's nothing better. My reading is 3. All right, 3. That's how well that this glass is going to perform. Now, there are special coatings in here. The argon gas is guaranteed to last for 20 years. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean it against this heat lamp just like this while I'm putting my samples away. And I like to do this because I want you to realize that when it's hot outside, we don't want that hot glass to transfer that heat to the inside. All right? And so after it's been sitting here for a few minutes, you put your BTU meter away. You have this glass, ask them to hold it like this, like a sandwich. And if it's been on there long enough, you're going to find that it's really hot. All right, if you've done it right. and you're going to go, holy cow, you can really feel a difference between the two pieces of glass. That's the difference with the Temo glass wall system. How do you get this demonstration if you only had a catalog? If somebody came out to your house and they said, we're the very best, we're number one, everybody buys from us, prove it. Show me your glass. Show it to me how it's going to work. And this glass will outperform that other company's glass every single day of the week, and so will our single pane HPG 2000. So now that we put the samples back in the kit, let's talk about the knee wall. All right, the 18-inch knee wall is a very important area because it gets a lot of impact. Rain bounces up. All right, sometimes people don't want glass transoms because the rain bounces up. We can't stop Mother Nature from getting glass to some degree on that outside. All right, but when you have it, you don't want it to get dented and scratched. So the one thing, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, if you have an aluminum, guess what? It can. It can get dented. It can get scratched. When would that be? At what price would that be a good buy to have an aluminum knee wall? The next thing that came along, still available today, is a fiberboard with a polystyrene core. You can put your finger in it. You'll feel it's kind of mushy because it's 1 pound density. But who's the best painter and stainer? Because it's going to end up getting scratched over time. Somebody's going to have to paint it and stain it over a period of time. The next thing that came along is aluminum with a cardboard center. It's still made today. Same thing with aluminum. It's a forever product, but it could get scratched. It could get dented over time. So the most popular way that people will do it is aluminum core with aluminum exterior with a polystyrene core. Now, this seems like that everybody will say that's the way everybody does it. They'll either do it like this or like this, all right? But that's not always the best, because when you actually touch aluminum, which aluminum's the best? If I just held them up to you and said which aluminum is the best, you would not know. But if you get a chance to touch these, you're going to see that this one bends a whole lot easier than this one bends. And the reason why is the gauge of aluminum makes a huge difference, whether you're making a roof panel or whether you're making a wall panel. But even then, even though this is a forever product, it could still dent and scratch. Now, some companies try vinyl. And with the vinyl, the problem is when you put the adhesives on here, it could delaminate, bubble, or blister from that 18-inch knee wall or from that fill panel above the windows, you know, whatever it may be. And you don't want that to happen to your beautiful sunroom. So Temo came up with Temcore. If you notice in the back of the Temcore sample, there's a fiberglass mesh on here. So when the adhesive goes on here, those fibers grab into the polystyrene. And we just don't use any polystyrene. We use 2 pound density of architecturally spec foam. This is much more dense. Put your finger in this and put your finger in this and tell me which one you want. So if you want this, with this, you should consider looking at Temo. When the presentation's all done, if you say you want to shop around and get some estimates, I honestly need to apologize to you because maybe I didn't explain this. We could get this from anyone. You can get this from anyone. At what price point would you want and consider one of these on your home? Because this is going to hold up better, this is going to hold up better, and all the aluminum framing has what is called a Duracron coating on it. Now, some companies use what is called H channels. They powder coat the aluminum. Duracron is a liquid process that goes on here. So we've been using it for over 30 years. So we know that this isn't a powder coated finish. So it's not going to change like a powder coated room is going to change. It's always going to look beautiful on your home forever. This is not powder coated aluminum. Temo is different. Even than this, the 3 5/8 wall, you're going to see the bends in the aluminum. You're going to see the female end and the male end, how we interlock them, where you can get H channels if you want. All right, you'll see the vinyl bulb at the bottom. You'll see that the heel is taller on this side, and you'll see the holes for the internal weep system. There's a huge difference. Whether we make a 2-inch wall or 3 5/8, there's a huge difference between this, what is the industry standard. All right, industry standard means the minimum standard, or you want advanced technology. You can pick your choice. All right, so the catalog won't do it, the internet won't do it. You gotta see the samples. All right, so at what price would any of these be a good buy compared to this? All right, that's why we want you to choose what you want to have on your home. All right, the next thing, that when we attach a roof, we need a hanging rail. Some companies just put a piece of aluminum like this and stick it up under your gutter or attached to your gutter. but every Temo unit does a thermally broken hanging rail. The reason why, because it can get cold out here. We don't want the coldness to transfer. We don't want condensation or dripping on your head in there. Companies never ever talk about this when they're in their presentation. They never talk about what kind of hanging rail. They just say, yeah, we put the roof up there, we attach it to the walls, and you got a beautiful sunroom. Well, that's not how it works. You need the right hanging rail to make a huge difference out there. And you know, there's lots of different window sashes to choose from. You can have an industry standard sash, or you can have something like what Temo has. There's a lot more bends in the aluminum, as you can see, a lot more structural strength. Our windows are structurally stronger. Our frame is built with 40% more aluminum than the industry standard off-the-shelf product. We don't want an off-the-shelf product. We want something that's going to last. When you get into the glass roof, there's a sample of the cutaway that we use in the beam to attach the glass roof panels to. As you can see, this is about as heavy gauge of aluminum as you'll ever come across, all right, to hold that glass roof, because the glass roof is very heavy, so you need a good structural strength. Every bend in aluminum makes it stronger. So this piece right here will demonstrate that for you. Now when it comes to the roof, Temo makes a fabulous roof. First of all, we don't just connect two pieces of aluminum together. This is called a tongue and groove system. This is called the standing raised seam. We have two of them. Now this is called the new architectural cleat, because on the top of the roof, if you just drive a bunch of screws and put a bunch of caulk up there and you'll have a second story window, you want to look out the second story window in your bedroom onto a bunch of caulk on a roof. That's where the architectural cleat comes in. But once we seal underneath the architectural cleat, you'd have to go under here, go uphill. When's the last time water went uphill? We'd have to go uphill, then come down, run through a tongue and groove system, go around the vinyl cleat. This is what you see inside of your room that connects them together. Go uphill again, come around that, and come in there. You have 5 channels preventing any kind of leaks to go into your beautiful new sunroom. We use the architecturally spec foam, heavy gauge aluminum, top and bottom, with a special coating on it, so it will not oxidize, rust, and corrode. We attach a beautiful fascia onto the sides, and then we have an industrial strength, like a super gutter, on the front of this, where all we do is attach a downspout, so it gives a really nice, beautiful look. So whether you're doing a patio cover or whether you're doing a sunroom, this is the kind of roof that you're going to get from Temo. Okay, this is not the same as the industry standard snap lock roof that's out there in the industry. This makes a huge difference. All right, so at the end of the day, you can have off-the-shelf products just like everybody else, or you can have advanced technology. That's the choice that you have to make. So I hope that you enjoyed the product demo portion for the patio sunroom, and I hope this is something that you'll consider for your home.